Wow, I suck so hard at hand cannons, but I finally got the Lumina Catalyst. Wow, this catalyst is generating a lot of remnants. For those of you who love Lumina and who have been using it forever, this video is definitely not for you, because I'm not going to tell you anything you don't already know. But if you have that friend that who's been just avoiding it no matter what you've been telling them, maybe this video will help, I don't know. But I was that person. I did the quest, got the Lumina hand cannon, but I'm not a hand cannon person anyway. I'm not good with hand cannons. I typically avoid hand cannons when unless there's some sort of bounty or quest or something I'm required to do with them. But I love empowering, healing, and helping out other guardians. I just love to do that, and that's very typical of me in a lot of video games. And in this particular one, there's some of that for the Warlock, which I main, but you have to wait on a lot of things, and you have to build out a lot in order to get these abilities. And for a while, I've been consuming grenades to throw them out to empower everyone. And in this particular case, I have a weapon now that allows me forces me, if you will, to go out, damage, kill the enemy, and from that I collect things that at will I can then use to empower my fellow guardians, regardless if they're on my team or not. And that also helps out because I run with a Titan who's always out there just tearing everything up and is always in the thick of things, and I have to find mobs that the Titan hasn't gotten to yet to try to kill them to get this, and it helps me stay on top of my game. I get that. I get the remnants, I'm able to buff the Titan. I also run with a hunter who's also in the thick of things and dodging left and right, and trying to hit him with these remnants was challenging at first, but there's a lot of forgiving to them, and I don't know if they buff them or if it's always been this way, but when that remnant gets nearby, as long as you're not way off, it will try to hit your target, which is absolutely great. And I don't have to wait for a well to be up. I don't have to build out my character in such a way that grenades are up more and wells are up more. I'm able to have a little bit more freedom with how I want to build my character. And so I've been toying around with the different builds, and so far I've only had a few days with the Catalyst, but I'm absolutely loving this. I've improved at using a hand cannon. I actually like using this hand cannon. I've used it in PvE events. I've used it in comp. I'm still not the best of results for me anyway as a hand cannon user, but when I did get a remnant, it was very useful. And strikes and other activities, it has definitely had a noticeable improvement with the people I run with, especially when you're running with blueberries or just folks that you don't otherwise know. It's actually been really great, but it's also for someone who likes to help empower the other guardians around you actually accomplish what they're working on, instead of just being out there and just being the person who has to kill everything. That's a different story. But anyway, great hand cannon, and I wish I would have got on this bandwagon when it first came out and stayed on the bandwagon. I was excited for it, but when I used it at first, I wasn't good with hand cannons, and I just thought it just felt like more effort than it should have been, just to get an empowering a buff out to my fellow guardians. But now that I've worked with it and I've understood it and I've learned the way of the Lumina, I'm totally sold, and I really enjoy it. And I hope that this also helps someone go out there, give it a shot, and help your fellow guardians accomplish their goals. Anyway, take care. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, it really helps out. And if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I'll catch you on the next video.